This heart coaster looks detailed, but it's actually very easy to crochet. It's beginner-friendly, works up quickly, and you can make it in any color combination you like. All materials and stitch abbreviations are listed in the description. In first step, we'll work in turned rows. Start with a slip knot and chain 5. Skip the first chain and make one single crochet into each of the next 3 chains. Finish the row with a slip stitch in the last chain. Chain 1 and turn your work. From the second row on, crochet through the back loops only. Make a slip stitch, then work 3 increases. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 3, single crochet 6 stitches. Then a slip stitch at the end. Chain 1 and turn. Row 4. Start with a slip stitch, then 5 single crochets. And an increase at the end. Chain 1 and turn. Row 5 begins with an increase. Then 6 single crochets. And a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 6, slip stitch, then 8 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn. Row 7, 8 single crochets. Then a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 8, slip stitch, 6 single crochets, and 1 decrease at the end. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 9, 7 single crochets, a slip stitch at the end. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 10, slip stitch, then 7 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 11, start with an increase and followed by 6 single crochets. And a slip stitch at the end. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 12, slip stitch, 8 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn. Row 13, increase, seven single crochets, and a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 14, slip stitch, 8 single crochets, and an increase at the end. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 15, 10 single crochets, then a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 16, slip stitch, 8 single crochets, and 1 decrease. Chain 1 and turn. Row 17 starts with a decrease, then 7 single crochets, and a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 18, slip stitch, 8 single crochets, chain 1, turn. Row 19, 1 decrease, 6 single crochets, and a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 20, slip stitch, 7 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. Row 21, 7 single crochets, then a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 22, slip stitch, 6 single crochets, and an increase. Chain 1 and turn. Row 23, 8 single crochets, then a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 24, slip stitch, 8 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. Row 25, 1 decrease, six single crochets, and a slip stitch. Chain 1 and turn. Row 26, slip stitch, 5 single crochets, and 1 decrease. Chain 1 and turn your work. Row 27, 6 single crochets, then a slip stitch, chain 1 and turn your work. Final row of the step, make a slip stitch, then 3 decreases. Cut the yarn and fasten off. In this step, we'll shape our piece into a heart. Without cutting the yarn, thread it into a yarn needle. Pull together the straight edge of the piece, the side where we worked the slip stitches. Gently tighten and secure the yarn, but don't cut it yet. Your piece should look like this. Find the longest row, the one where we had 10 stitches. Place a stitch marker there. This will be the bottom of the heart. Insert your hook into the center of the heart, pull up a loop and chain 1. Work 1 single crochet into each of the first 3 stitches. In the last stitch, work an increase. Now we'll crochet along that edge. When you see an indented rib, work an increase. In a raised rib, work 1 single crochet. So make an increase. And in the next, 1 single crochet. And again increase. And 1 single crochet. Repeat the sequence 6 times. Then add 1 more increase. In the marked stitch at the bottom of the heart, work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Crochet the second half of the heart, mirroring the first side. Work an increase. Then 1 single crochet. Again increase. And in the next, 1 single crochet. Repeat 6 times. Finish with 1 more increase. Here. In the corner stitch, make an increase. Then work 1 single crochet into the final 3 stitches. Chain 1 and finish the row with a slip stitch in the center. For the final step, we'll add a crab stitch edging. This is also called reverse single crochet. We'll work in the opposite direction clockwise. Chain 1, insert your hook into the chain 1 space and make a single crochet. Like this. Then continue working 1 single crochet into every stitch around, including the turning chain. Join with a slip stitch. Then cut the yarn and fasten off. This edging gives the coaster a neat and cozy finish. If you'd like to add the edging in a different color, let me quickly show you how to attach new yarn. Attach the new yarn in the center of the heart. Pull up a loop and chain 1. And crochet the crab stitches exactly the same way as before, working into every stitch, including the chains. This step is completely optional. If you are enjoying this project so far, don't forget to like the video. It really helps my channel. Subscribe for more beginner-friendly crochet projects like this one. Thank you so much for crocheting with me.